Hello and welcome to the GEM Tutoring Center's video on solving a system of three equations using the substitution method. Here's an example where there are three equations, and what we're going to do is first solve for x in terms of y and z, then plug that equation into the second equation and solve for y in terms of z, then place that into the third equation and solve for z, then go back using that value of z and solve for y, then using the values for y and z, solve for x in the first equation. It sounds complicated, but once we go through the process, you'll see how it works. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to rewrite the first equation so that we solve for x in terms of y and z. So the original equation is x plus y plus z equals 3. Now let's just move this and this to the other side, the y and the z to the other side. So we get x equals 3 minus, let me make that look good, 3 minus y minus z. Okay, that's the first equation. Now what we're going to do is place this equation that we just rearranged into equation 2. Equation 2 is up here, so that's going to be 2 times, and then we plug in the value for x, 3 minus y minus z, okay, and then plus 3y, this needs to be a plus 4z equals 12. Okay, now we're going to simplify this. So this is going to become 6 minus 2y minus 2z plus 3y plus 4z equals 12. We can simplify it further, so this and this are like terms, so we're going to get 6 plus y, and this are like terms, so we're going to get plus 2z equals 12. So the 6 and the 12 are like terms, so I'm going to move the 6 to the other side. We're going to get y plus 2z equals 6. And because we want to now solve for y in terms of z, we're going to move z to the other side. So we get y equals 6 minus 2z. Okay, this is equation 2. Now we're going to take this equation and place it in the last equation using the values for y and x. So we're going to, so let's do that. Okay, so the third equation, let me rewrite it here, is 5x plus y plus 2z equals 11. Okay, so let me just label it. This is the third equation. This was the second equation, and this was the first equation. Okay, so let's go back. So what is the value for x? The value for x was 3 minus y minus z. So let's do that. 5 times 3 minus y minus z. And the value for y was 6 minus 2z. And 2z equals 11. So now we want to get this all in terms of z. So this y is still hanging out here. We need to change it to be in terms of z. Remember that y equals 6 minus 2z. So we can rewrite this by plugging in that value. So minus 3 minus 5 times 3 minus, in parentheses, 6 minus 2z, close parentheses, and then finish the rest of that expression, minus z, close parentheses, equals this remaining stuff. Okay, so let's simplify this expression. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 2 is 10, and then because there's negative, this becomes a positive. Okay, and then 5 times z is 5z. So the sign is still negative there because there's only one negative. And this cancel out because they're the same. Plus 6 equals 11. Okay, now let's simplify this further. 15 minus 30 is negative 15. 10 minus 5 is 5z. We can move the 6 over here, so we get 11 minus 6, which equals 5. Alright, now let's move this over here, so we get 5z equals 5 plus 15, which is 20. and we simplify this, we get z equals 4. So this is a solution, one of the solutions to the equation, the system of equations that we had above, which are right here. So in this system, z is equal to 4. Now we need to solve for y. So let's look through our work that we had before. Which equation would be a really quick, easy way to plug in z and get y? This one. So y equals 6 minus 2z. So let's do that. Y equals, so this is equation 2. Y equals 6 minus 2z. That's equal to 6 minus 2 times 4, which equals 6 minus 8, which equals negative 2. So another of the solutions to this system is y equals negative 2. Okay, now we need to solve for x. Is there an equation that we already have with y and z that would give us x? Yes, this one right here. So we know we know the value of y, we know the value of z. So we just plug those in and get the value for x. So let's write that. X equals, so this is equation 1 again. X equals 3 minus y minus z. So that's going to be 3 minus negative 2 minus 4. So the minus minus makes a positive, so 3 plus 2 minus 4. Okay, so this is 5 minus 4, and this is 1. So x equals 1 is the last solution. So if we were to write all of them together, the solution is x equals 1, y equals negative 2, and z equals 4. That is the solution to the system of 3 equations that we had above. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you'd like to hear about when we make new videos. And there's going to be another video about how to use the addition-subtraction method to solve a system of 3 equations. Keep an eye out for that. Okay, thanks, and hope to see you in the next video.